Hi, I'm Dr. Reto Sutter, and I'm a musculoskeletal radiologist from Zurich, Switzerland. I love science, and I love talking about science in a way that people can understand. Today, I will show how you can master the next level of science communication. As a radiologist, I want to keep up with the current literature, but the number of papers being published every year is just staggering. Last year alone, more than 1,400 articles have been published, and that's for musculoskeletal imaging only. So I end up with a number of unread journals sitting on my desk. Is that a situation that's familiar to anyone here? That stack of unread papers, you want to read them, but you never get to it? So we're missing a lot of interesting articles. And as a researcher, it's difficult to break through the noise if you're publishing a scientific study. This is the first ever radiograph, when Wilhelm Conrad Röntgen discovered the X-rays. More than 120 years later, a lot of scientific discoveries have transformed medical imaging. This is a dual energy CT of the hand in a patient with gout. How was Röntgen's discovery communicated at the time? With a very long text. And today, how are we communicating our scientific discoveries? Again, with lots of text. Clearly, there's room for improvement here. I will show 3 simple and effective visual techniques how you can enhance your science communication. The first is the key image. It's simple. You take the most instructive image from your paper and add a short description. In this example, we looked at postoperative MR arthrograms of the hip, and we found that abnormal findings at imaging were common after surgery for hip impingement in patients, even in those that did not have any symptoms. Key images are easily shared on social media, and you can even produce them on the go on your smartphone. The second technique is called infographics. You take an important message from your study and create a storyline to present your results. In this study, as an example, we looked at lower back injections. We analyzed a number of topics here, but for the infographics, I selected radiation exposure to the patient and compared fluoroscopy with CT. The third technique combines elements of the key image and the infographic storyline. It is called visual abstract and was introduced on social media by the surgeon Dr. Andrew Ibrahim from Michigan. It is a visual summary of your study put together on a single slide. It gives your audience the key points and gives them a taste of your study. It encourages them to go online and read the study for themselves. Let's go over a few key elements of visual abstracts so you can start creating your own. There are several visual fields. At the top, there is a text with a short title. It's your most important finding that you end up writing here. At the bottom of the slide, there is brief information about the authors and about the journal where it was published. And right in the middle, there is your playing field. Here you convey the most important information of your study in a visual way. You give some background, you explain your methods, you use images, you use icons to visualize your results. Choose a clean and simple design and go for simplicity rather than for completeness. And most of all, have fun while doing it. It's a good way to interact with science results. So the example here, we looked at diagnostic accuracy for cartilaginous bone tumors. At visual assessment of MRI, it's often difficult to do the correct grading for these tumors. With looking at certain imaging characteristics with texture analysis, we can produce a quantitative biomarker. And then we have a better distinction between benign and malignant lesions and between benign and low-grade lesions. There is scientific proof that visual abstracts work. Dr. Ibrahim performed a case control study and found that if you use visual abstracts, the amount of tweets you get as retweets are increased 8-fold, and the amount of article downloads increases as well by the factor of 2.7. We are the radiology community. Images and visualization is our thing. Participate in this endeavor and master the next level of science communication by enjoying one of these 3 techniques. Key images, infographics, and visual abstracts. If we do that, we can inform our patients, our doctors, and also the general public about why radiology research is important and how scientific discoveries can make a difference in patient care. Thank you.